I dropped a bowl on my countertop and left this nice gouge. So I went to YouTube and started watching a lot of videos. And there's one I'll link in there that I watched that had this kit here, and I thought that's the one I wanted to try. The other methods looked okay, but I didn't think they were going to work on my particular countertop. So this here, I'm just showing all the different colors it comes with. And the resins and the hardener. Gives you some razor blades, some stir sticks. And I thought I was going to have a lot better luck matching the color. I've matched paint before by eye in the past, and I match wood putty all the time, and I usually get really good results. But with this countertop, there were so many different colors and it was hard to get just a base color. And I tried the method on the video I watched, and you'll see what happened to me here, but I'm just showing how I'm trying to achieve a color match, because there's not really a decent base color. I think if I had to do this again, or someday I'll probably have to do it again, I would mix up 3 or 4 different colors. This here is showing how you can use the cap to poke a hole in the tubes. And the instructions said to mix the color into A first, which I didn't do later on. I don't know if it made much of a difference. But while I was working on this one, there was a smaller chip that I didn't put on camera that I was working with. And I didn't put any color into that. I just left it clear, and that thing disappeared. I could not find it. If I rub my hand across it, I can kind of tell where it was at. I'll show that at the end of the video. So that was the hardener I just added. And you can see that's really white. It's really bright for trying to use as a base color. I was going to try to mix in some of the other colors. I believe that's what the guy in the other video was doing. He got a very good outcome with his. But he definitely had more of a base color to work with. So here is where you can see the razor blade works a lot better to smooth that out. I have made similar repairs on RVs, like a Corian countertop on an RV, but they sent repair kits that matched exact, and I've gotten really good results with those. And then here I'm trying to add in some colors. Those colors are really dense too. It didn't take much. You could add very little to those resins and get a different color. It took me several tries. I had to keep popping this out because I just wasn't happy with the color. And you'll see there's a clip here to where I got it matched in there pretty good. After sanding it, all the color came out. It was super white. So I sanded a little bit with it dry to show how it cakes up on the paper. That's why you use it wet. At least that's what I was doing. I glued the paper to use some spray glue and glued it to a small stir stick. I wouldn't get any finger grooves in there either. So the tumbler in the background my niece made for me, and I'll put down in the description her site. She does candles and these tumblers. So then I use a loose piece of paper and to get the bevel. So here's where I pretty much gave up on the color, trying to do a base color, and I just did it without any pigment in it at all. And I'm just after about 5 minutes of it drying, I'm taking up the excess here. So this is all I did with the small chip, and it's really hard to find. But with this big one, after it dried, I got a couple of low spots on the top and in the front. So I tried to mix in just a light brownish color to fill those in with. So after I did the little chip and couldn't find it again, that's why I put a piece of tape with an arrow on this one. No such luck with this one. I thought it was going to disappear also, but it didn't really. I'm not super unhappy with the final product, but I'll probably have to do this quite a few more times before I get very good at it. And you can see I added just very little color to that, and it really darkened up that resin a lot. So here I'm just filling in those low spots. I kept it a little bit taller, so when I sand it, at least I'll have a couple of different colors there, and so that white won't stand out as bad. So I started with 400 grit and went all the way up to 3,000. So this is where the small chip was. And it turned out pretty good. I didn't put any pigment in at all, and it's really hard to find. I think it's right there, that spot right there. So that's not something I do every day. It turned out pretty good. I'm gonna have my family over and challenge them to try to find it. So thanks for watching.